Alright, hello. We're just gonna get started with everything right away here. As a reminder, stream today is gonna be a little short. I'm gonna be wrapping up about an hour early because I want to go watch the Warhammer reveal streams. I'm excited. I want to check it out. Which I guess, if anyone else is interested, I guess I might as well just, maybe that's where I'll send the raid after stream as well. But, so yeah, I am finally finished with all of my friends' Death Guard. So now I can move on to painting and more Death Guard. Yeah, now I'm working on what is actually, like, the first, paid commission I've ever gotten, so I'm excited about that. I'm a little frustrated that it took me this long to get to it, but thankfully it's not been, like, a pressing time thing, so I was able to finish other stuff first, but now it needs to get done. That, and I think, working on a little bit of my own stuff last Wednesday on stream really kind of helped to get a lot of my motivation back. Definitely needed that. Yeah, I am excited to see what they talk about today. I don't know if this is going to be, like, 11th edition stuff, or, if it's just more stuff for the tail end of 10th, but either way, I'm excited. How's it going? I am doing pretty good. Will it be on the Warhammer Twitch channel? Yeah. I'm actually probably just going to go ahead and send the raid over there, after stream, so if you want to just kind of hang out here, it should, send you right to it afterwards. Yeah, I'm very curious. I'm expecting we're going to see a lot of Guard and Orcs. That's kind of my assumption. But who knows? Like, fingers crossed, the thing that would get me the most excited would be, Perturabo coming back. And I know a lot of people are predicting it. It's the number one thing I want to see, but I don't feel like it's going to happen. At least not. I don't think we're going to see that today, at the very least. But who knows? They did finally show off the stats for the new medium-sized Imperial Knight. I still am very curious what it's going to cost points-wise. But as of right now, I'm very whelmed by it. It seems fine. Like, I'm not sure what I wanted from it that it doesn't have, but I think I was a little disappointed in it. Again, I think the bigger thing though is again potentially point cost, because if it's like, say, around like 200 to like even just like 250-ish points, that's still filling a very much needed niche for Imperial Knights, so we'll see. Having just gotten into Warhammer, I'd say it'd be a while before they release Perturabo. Yeah, they do like to. The thing is, like, especially when new editions come out, they do like to have, like, because, like, Primarchs are the big model, right? And as much as, like, you know, as much as they do try their best to, like, maintain the lore and all that and whatnot, you know, it is still all in service to selling the miniatures, right? Like, a character will only stay dead until they want to sell the miniature of them again. Case in point, Yarick. But, and that doesn't even have to be a bad thing, just how they go about it. There will probably be a Primarch with this edition. It's just whether that's Perturabo or somebody else, we don't know. And I don't know for sure that, like, we'll even, if there is going to be a Primarch released soonish, we don't even know if they're going to show it today, right? Like, that's all just theory. Saying in sports, if you start listening to the crowd, pretty soon you're sitting with them. Yeah, I mean, again, though, that's, like, not even, I'm not even thinking Perturabo just from, like, what people are saying they want. It's more, I think the reason why a lot of people are assuming Perturabo is coming is because it's a little suspicious that the Iron Warriors have been ignored for so long, and now suddenly they're getting, like, cosmetic upgrade sprue and, like, unique characters, or at least a unique character. It just, they've been ignored for a very long time, and suddenly they're getting a spotlight. So that's why people are, I'm pretty sure that's why people are suspecting Perturabo might be coming. We also don't have a Primarch for, like, we don't have a Primarch for the non-like allied, or I don't even know how to put it, for Chaos Marines that aren't part of the Big Four, right? Because, like, we've got Angron, Mortarion, Magnus, and oh, what's his name? Why am I blanking? Fulgrim, thank you. Yeah, we've got, like, all four of them, but there are no Chaos Primarchs available to just regular Space Marines. Like, they have, what's his name? Abaddon. But they don't have, like, an actual Primarch. So I would not be surprised at all if either Perturabo or... wow, I am blanking on names today. If either Perturabo or Lorgar ends up kind of filling that role. And then obviously we're going to see one of the Loyalist Primarchs come back. I would be shocked if we don't see one of the Loyalist Primarchs come back sometime this year. If I had to guess, they'll bring back Jagatai before they bring back the 5th Chaos Primarch. I mean, yeah, I would be shocked if we don't see a Loyalist Primarch come back sometime this year. My money is still on Vulcan for no reason other than it just feels like Salamanders, like, kind of... I feel like Salamanders benefit from having their own codex way more than the other, the other non-specialized chapters. Because, like, I don't know, it just feels like they have their setup and whatnot is, would benefit more from having their own codex, as well as the fact that Salamanders are just sort of a community favorite as well. Also, we know that Vulcan is, like, going to come back, right? Like, he's a perpetual. He'll keep regenerating forever. So, we know at some point Vulcan will be alive again. So, like, whenever they do inevitably make a new mini for him, that one will be the least surprising. good. But yeah, I'm actually not expecting a lot out of the reveal stream tonight. Like, I'm not expecting to see much for anything I'm currently playing, but I don't really mind that. Like, I always like seeing every faction get cool stuff, even if it's not something I'm going to be playing myself. And I am wanting to dabble in Imperial Guard somewhat, so depending on what stuff we see from them, that might be something for me to look forward to. I know I've seen some folks wanting to see an updated Chimera, which would be nice. It's probably not as old as the Rhino, but it is definitely up there with just vehicle kits that could do with a little bit of a facelift. Like, not drastically, just a little touch up and, like, you know, not even necessarily change the look of them, just like newer mold that has cleaner lines, crisper details and whatnot. Maybe slightly less frustrating to assemble treads. Not even frustrating, just less annoying to assemble treads would be nice. Granted, I don't know how the Chimera is, I just know I hate assembling the treads on Rhinos. But and I am wondering where things are going with that, because, like, I know one of my friends was discussing the like theory and possibility that if and when they do finally get rid of all of the Firstborn Space Marine stuff and it's only Primaris left, they'll, like, you know, be getting rid of the Rhino and whatnot, which will unfortunately get rid of a lot of the support vehicles, but well, I guess not. This is just the Whirlwind, huh? But there are still some factions that need the Rhino, like Grey Knights use it. Custodes still use it for the Sisters of Silence. Imperial Agents use it. I mean, Imperial Agents, like, that wouldn't be hard to change. Like, they just, I assume the Chimera would just take over for them. Like, they can already use a Chimera, it's more restricted than the Rhino and what it can carry, but still, like, that one, that's an easy problem to solve. I don't know what they'll do about the Grey Knights, though. I mean, I guess the Grey Knights could just get their own transport, rather than using the Rhino. Or they'll just sell a Grey Knight Rhino, and nothing changes there. I don't know. So I do hope that if and when they do ever get rid of the Rhino, they do replace the vehicles that we'll be losing in the process, because, like, I do really like running my Whirlwind, and there's not really an alternate option for indirect fire for Space Marines. Like, you can use Desolation Squads for indirect fire, but it's not... I don't know. I don't know that it's, like, the same effectiveness. It's certainly not... Like, I certainly wouldn't use it the same way that I use the Whirlwind. Like, the Whirlwind has proven to be a great, like, you just stick it on your home objective, out of line of sight of everything, and then it keeps your home occupied and also just throws random attacks out at things that whatever you want. If it hits, great. If not, oh well. But it's at least not just sitting there doing nothing. Anyway, my point being, I really like the Whirlwind, and if they ever do axe the Rhino, I'm hoping we get some sort of equivalent replacement for it. Alright. I think that's good for the Lead Belcher for now. Alright, yeah, I will probably end up coming back to it, but... Oh wait, no. Do want to get those little spots there. There we go. Okay. Oh, right. Things. Okay. That's all of that. Yeah, so the music is reminded me here. So yeah, I think I still have a lot of painting to do, but I'm also getting a lot more painting done in my off time. So as just a little bit of a palette cleanser for stream, I'm thinking I want to try doing either a Majora's Mask randomizer or a Link to the Past randomizer, one of those two. I think I have everything I need for both of them set up now. Haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet, but and I'm assuming no matter which one I do, the stream it's probably going to take at least 2 streams to finish, because I am not nearly as familiar with either game. So like even with logic, it's probably going to take some amount of scouring the game for finding things I need. I guess, so I was talking earlier at the start of stream about being a little disappointed in the new medium knight. Although I will admit, one use case that I actually could see myself getting having a lot of fun with is um, cons considering both of its ranged weapon options have assault. Do a full ranged setup on it, and with its like extra mobility, it might be a good good thing to just sort of leave on my back line and just have it kind of bounce around to whichever side of the board needs some extra shooting each turn. Like, don't worry about sending it out front, but just sort of leave it in the back to support whatever side needs it. Which that I could see getting some use out of. And again, if it point cost wise is around the like 250 point cost, that would also make it very flexible as well. That would bring some of the appeal back for me. But that I won't know for at least a couple more weeks. It is interesting, though, that, maybe interesting is the wrong word. It's noteworthy that, it's all one profile, meaning even if it is a cheaper point cost, you can run at most 3, regardless of their loadout, so... Yeah, I don't know. I am really curious about the new knight, but I am not sure how much benefit I will get out of it or not. Hard to say. I guess something that is also noteworthy about it is it doesn't have a bondsman ability, which I don't mind. Like, I get kind of very mixed use out of Bondsman anyway. But it does mean that, like, if you're using the rule to throw a knight in with another Imperium faction, it's not... none of its abilities are going to waste. So that is also a thing worth noting. Because, like, Bondsman just doesn't get used if you're using a knight in another army, right? Like, because there's no way to have an armiger and a big knight simultaneously. But since these don't care about having any armigers for Bondsman, then maybe they're an easier thing to include in others? I don't know. I'm very curious to see how I'm going to feel about it once it's here and I've gotten some time to put it on the table a few times. Because I'm still definitely getting one. Like, knights are still one of, if not my favorite faction in the game. And even if I'm not as thrilled over it, it's still a new knight, right? So, actually, that being said, I still haven't picked up a Knight Defender, which I've heard is actually quite good. there. Oh well. Easy to fix. There, fix that. Actually, you know something I would like to see that's maybe even more realistic of a thing to hope for than Perturabo? Um, if the reason why the Iron Warriors are just suddenly getting a spotlight is just because they're trying to give all the little Chaos sub-factions a little bit more attention, I hope Alpha Legion gets some stuff soon. I don't know what they would get, but I would like to see that. Like, I don't know specifically what you give them, but I feel like there's more room for something unique for them than the other Chaos Legions. Like maybe finally give Chaos some sort of like sniper unit. Because like right now, do they? I'm trying to think if Chaos Space Marines have anything with precision. Like, there's probably a random, like, character that does. But I can't think of any actual, like, units. I guess you can have a Trader Guardsman with a long las, has precision. That can't be it, right? Because, like, that's not... It's not really worth even noting. I'm gonna have to look through the Chaos Marine Codex later and check, because surely they have something that has precision. Maybe sorcerers do? And now that I'm trying to think of it, I can't name anything that does. So yeah, that is definitely a niche that Alpha Legion could fill for them. Maybe get someone besides Cypher who has Lone Op. Actually, yeah, and if we're doing... Also, I guess speaking of, like, Chaos sub-factions, since, like, the Red Corsairs, of all things, got their own units and characters, maybe we'll see some more Fallen? That'd be cool. Because it is funny that there is a Fallen keyword for Cypher, and nothing else in the game has it. Like, they have that keyword for one character. So, it would be fun if they gave us some more. Heck, I still want to see the Dark Mechanicum get some actual models as well. Like, I don't know if they need their own army. It would be cool if they were, but, like... I'd love it if there were more options for Chaos that aren't Space Marines. Because, like, you've got the Trader Guardsmen and a couple different, like, cultist units. And that's kind of it. Like, the fact that you can't... Like, the fact that Trader Guard aren't more of a thing. Like, let you run, like, I don't know, let you run some, like, non-character Imperial Guard stuff as Chaos, or even if it's just a limited list. Like, I don't know, give something. Though it looks like, I guess I shouldn't complain too much, because it looks like Chaos Marines are finally, starting to get some new stuff, so. I guess right now I should just be in more wait-and-see mode than, coming up with lists of things I wish they had. So who knows, they might be getting a lot of it. And actually, I guess worth mentioning alongside all this, while I am a little let down by the new Knight, at least stat-wise, the new Defiler for Chaos Marines seems real fun. I could see myself running like a couple of those. I don't know how appealing it is to run like a close range one outside of like, say, World Eaters, but I don't know, it still could be really good. And on top of the ability on the World Eaters version of it seems really good. Like, being able to charge into melee potentially during your opponent's move phase is ridiculously good. Like, the ability to tie something up before it even has a chance to shoot. Just has so much potential there. Before I put the lead belcher away, I should just start doing all these little rivets here. Fix that. check something on my reference here. Okay.
Okay. This one is... It's not quite done, but it's getting there. Oh, wait. Right, the horns. No, I was forgetting something. Okay. That looks good. Oh, wait. I say that as I see a very prominent spot that needs fixing. Much better. Now, what still needs done? I think there's a little bit of cleanup on the dirt to do. Not much, just a few spots I was a little sloppy. Alright, good enough. I think that is actually going to about do it. Little spot on the grenade there. Oh yeah, and I'm seeing a little bit of green that needs cleaned up yet. Okay. Let's get a little bit of brown here. Start doing do just a little bit of rust on this chainmail. A bit heavier than I intended, but it's fine. Well, I think this is ready for the wash already. I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back. this a moment to dry, just a moment. Yeah. Well, I've still got about another hour. So I'm going to go ahead and start the next mini, but odds are I won't get it done on stream. And I'm not going, and given that this is for a commission, I'm not going to, like, let it sit around until Monday. So, I will just finish it off stream. But, I will, given that I'm already ending an hour early, I don't want to end even earlier than that, just because I got finished with one ahead of schedule. Granted, this isn't entirely done yet, but... Alright, I think enough of it's dry that I can move on to some of the extra details here.
Alright. Nice and goopy Plague Marine done. Alright, on to the next. That is a total of 2 of them down. 5 more to go. Let's see, which one next? Sure. The Plague Spear here is probably the one I have the best chance of finishing on stream, though with only an hour left, that's probably not going to happen. Still, get as much done as I can. Alright, change which reference image I've got up here. Sorry if that noise came through.
reference here. Think that's gonna almost do it for the lead belcher. Almost. Yeah, okay. There's one more thing here. Switch colors.
Okay. There we go. Where did you get all these Plague Marines? These are for the Kill Team starter set. For the store in town here to have it just keep in the game room. The owner got the starter sets for both Kill Team and Blood Bowl and asked if I would paint them for him. And I figured since I had just wrapped up finishing up your Death Guard, I might as well do the Death Guard in the Kill Team box for next, since I've already got all the colors out for him. That being said, I will be somewhat happy to move on to something other than Death Guard. I feel like that's all I've been painting for like the last several weeks. To be clear, I do not mind in the slightest helping you out with yours. It's just I did not expect to have everything kind of jumped on me at once. Yeah, it's funny. I talked about it during one of my other streams. I don't know if anyone was here for it though. I think I have done more painting streams working on Death Guard stuff than anything else. Maybe even more than everything else combined. And I don't even play this faction. Which again, I do not mind at all. I just find it funny. And mostly I am just really eager to start working on my Tau, which I have not had the time to do yet, but it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through these 2 starter boxes of minis, but I might just try to sneak in a few Tau here and there in between getting the bigger batches of stuff done. And hopefully this won't take me too long. Like, This is the third Plague Marine out of the kill team of 7. And I just started them last night. So, I'm already done with 2. And, if I get this one done, that'll be just under halfway. And, like, I've only been working on them since yesterday. So, that's not bad progress at all. But, I mean, you know, I've still got the other kill team, which is just, Space Marines. And, then the 2 teams in the, Blood Bowl box as well. Which, at the very least, painting the Blood Bowl stuff will be a novelty of, like, this is something that I've never worked on before, so that'll be a fun little diversion. Then, after all that's finished, I can just go full speed ahead at getting my Tau done, which I am so excited to finally start playing those. The battle suits just seem so fun. And I've decided I think I do want to try to take them to the tournament happening in May? I think it's in May. Because we've got a local tournament in a couple weeks, and then another tournament a little farther away in May, and that'll probably be the last one for 10th edition. So, I would like to get in one tournament with my Tau before that. But I gotta get this done first, so one thing at a time.
Well, just about a half an hour to go. You know what? Okay, so this is entirely just a guess, but I am going to make one prediction I am going to make. Because I know Kill Team is one of the things that they're going to talk about as well. I am going to predict we are getting a Blood Angels Kill Team. Only because they like put out a tease the other day of like some factions they were going to be talking about, and the Blood Angels emblem was among the various images. And I don't know, it could just be something for, like, they've already got a codex, and their Primarch is dead. So it's like, I can't imagine there would be anything that drastic announced for them right now. So the only thing I can think of is they're going to be one of the new kill teams. That's my prediction. We'll see if I'm right. I very much could be wrong. This is just a wild guess based on what little information I have. I guess I just wanted to say it just to see if just because then if I am right, I'll have called it. And if I'm wrong, then no one's surprised. But actually, you know what? I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to predict it's probably Death Company. Because right now, the Death Company squad for just using in regular 10th edition are still Firstborn Marines, and since we know that that's something they've been phasing out, I'll bet it'll be a Death Company kill team to replace the old ones, like the old Firstborn kit. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Is a good guess. Yeah, I'm confident enough to make the guess, but I also will not be remotely surprised if I'm wrong. Like, that does feel like kind of a wild guess with, like, nothing. Well, there's not a lot to go on. So, we'll see. We'll see if I called it. And before I'm entirely wrong and Sanguinius is alive somehow. I really doubt that, but I don't know. Like, I have no guesses besides that. Like, I don't even know who the other, like, even if I'm right on that, I have no clue who the other kill team would be.
Okay. Okay. What makes sense to do next? Oh, actually, the handle here is also supposed to be black, apparently.
check something? All right.
Where have you been? I'm searching all alone, facing twilight on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. A few questions to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask. Leave it in the dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, it's where I find an empty glass, reflecting the sad truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, a place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me? Burning down the walls. Is there a way for me to break free? I'm a shapeshifter. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Alright, well, it is 5 till.
Let's see if the Warhammer stream is started yet. Like, I know they won't actually be doing anything until, like, for another 5 minutes here. But let's at least see if they are available to send y'all over there yet. Looks like no. Okay, yeah, they are still offline for the moment. So do a little bit more painting. Just want to make sure I don't miss the start is all. That's probably as much as I'm going to get done. Well, the rest of this I'm going to finish off stream, but I think overall I made some pretty good headway on it. Still got a good bit more to do, but yeah. Alright, well, it is 1 minute till, so I am going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Oh, yep, the stream is live, so I'm going to send y'all over that way. Anyone interested in checking out the Warhammer stuff, feel free to tag along. Oh, never mind, I cannot raid the Warhammer channel. Alright, well, anyone interested in checking it out, go check out the Warhammer Twitch channel. Apparently you can't do raids on there. I mean, I guess that makes sense for a business. You probably get a lot of spam if they did. But yeah, alright. Gonna call it here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Sorry about the shorter stream. But I'll be back Monday with maybe a break from painting, maybe not. We'll see how much work I get done over the weekend. Yeah, have a good night, everyone.